And once again, your referee in charge is Grady Thomas. Let me hear you make some noise. It's time to go to war.
These two guys definitely had the most beef yesterday. They want to get after it. Hey, Grandy was very critical of Marcus's style and technique.
For sure, for sure. Even when they've been walking around the hotel room, you can tell that these two have been fighting to get back at each other.
There's tension.
Saw a bit of an eye poke there. One of the things about these guys is that
whoa!
Big slam out of Alex Grandy.
Big slam.
Wow, and you can see Markus is trying to get up already. He does not want to be on bottom here, but as he tried to butterfly sweep, he almost got himself mounted, but his feet are back inside. He is still in on these sweeps here.
And he recovers it.
Man, I was going to say one of the difficulties of this match is they have a hard time taking each other down. And they stay on the feet for a long time and they get put in that put down, but not today. Not today.
I thought Grandy was going to run him to the pull.
I was thinking so too, man. That was very close to the edge when he put him down. But it was smart on Grandy's part because if he would have ran him off, it would have restarted standing.
Now look at this head and arm control. Oh, Grandy is almost about to lose the control of his left side arm. And as Markus gets that right underhook in, this is a game changer for this match. Now there are strikes here. We're seeing Alex throwing some strikes here, but man, that right underhook really just changed this whole position.
Perez looks like he's trying to get in there deep too.
Yeah, it's a lockdown too, and you know, Alex is a 10th Planet guy. He's used to the lockdown position. He's very familiar with it, but it's taking enough of the heat off of Perez, enough of the pressure off of that smashing half guard that Grandy hasn't been able to make too much progress. See him using his right foot now to kick that foot off to kind of undo the lockdown. Not quite able to get it though. And Perez with that right underhook, he's still safe.
Marco too here is coming in a little bit underweight for a heavyweight. He's quite a light heavyweight for this, so he's really going to have to maintain control on Grandy because Grandy is a very powerful competitor.
Grandy chased that last Darce and followed up with a right hand right at the end.
For sure.
Didn't quite get it. His coach, Richie Martinez, is admonishing him to go.
Yeah, it's interesting to me that Markus did not opt to stand up, given all that space. Woo! That was a big strike right there. But Perez is smiling. He doesn't care, right? That's one of the things about Markus Perez. He is a tough dude. He gets hit in the face and acts like nothing happened. Whoa!
It's like he thought about rolling through for maybe a Kimura attack. And
big hip pressure there from Alex. Not only did he put one hook in, but he immediately sprawled, and that hip heavy weight putting Markus's face to the ground made the difference in being able to get here with this bottom side underhook. I'm sorry, with this bottom side hook. So his left foot in is keeping Markus from being able to turn and turtle or put his shoulders to the ground. But he does get up and he turtles, and he finds himself to the back clinch. They're going to reset here. They're going to reset with the back clinch. Wow.
These guys are really going after it. This is a great showing for both of them right now.
Oh, he should have.
Wow. Oh. Markus is not happy about not being able to have the back clinch at the reset. He's complaining, and now I think the referee is going to reset them with the back clinch.
And there's controversy, and he's like, forget this.
Our center referee is going to check with the side referees.
Straight to consultation.
For sure.
Yeah,
I mean, but
that
is a big deal with these level of competitors. Starting off in a back take, that means the difference.
The thing is about where we are is we can't see when the referee called stop, so we don't know if he called stop before or after the back clinch was in play. And now Markus is saying he doesn't need the back clinch. I'm telling you, they love to put on a show, both of these guys.
A lot of pride here. Both game competitors. They have a history.
They're both very emotional fighters from time to time as well, right? So we see that come out, and it's very, very clear. You can see it on their faces and the way they move, the way they respond to the crowd.
There was some emotion in that slam that Grandy pulled off right out of the gate.
I'm not sure.
Grandy tagged him in the face a little bit, standing up with one of his hard chops.
I see.
Clubbed him.
Yeah.
Did it again. Did a little mini club.
Add a little insult to injury.
The thing with being an emotional fighter, too, is it wins you some moments, but it loses you some moments, too. So knowing when to turn that up and crank it back down is is a sign of a mature fighter. It's hard to do. But I think if you look at Alex, he's looking a little.
3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
At this halfway point, they look similarly as far as conditioning. They look similar as far as conditioning goes. But Alex, in my opinion, looks a little bit more grounded and composed. And I think that that's going to win him some of those tough exchanges. Looks like Markus is complaining again about the club being like an open palm strike rather than a club to the head. To be fair, sometimes it's a hard line to know which one's which, but I think it has a lot to do with where the hand lands on the face versus the back of the neck. So we're going to see a get down rule now. These guys will go to the ground. Let's see who gets the choice at top or bottom. Looks like Alex gets the choice. He chooses top.
Markus Perez is keeping his composure, though. It's upsetting him. He's catching those clubs, but he hasn't retaliated.
No, he hasn't retaliated, but I will say that, whoa!
That was a crazy scramble.
Grandy's got full mount.
We had a little bit of a leg lock flurry, landed with Alex in the mount, but I will say he was here before and did not finish the fight.
That's right.
So Markus could find his way out again.
See the sweat coming
There's
off
those
of
body
Grandy's
shots.
body.
Right? Yeah. I mean, these guys are really going that hard. Look how much sweat they've put on in 3 minutes right now. You can tell these guys are working nonstop.
Now
Perez
again,
got a butterfly hook in.
Yeah, again, I was going to say he's recovered a bit, and he's looking to peel that right foot inside of the hip, which could lend itself. Wow, big bend on his own knee. Ooh, don't like the look of that personally.
And you can see he's trying to kip with that left leg to get
wow,
his knee
and
inside.
it's inside.
And
Oh, and there's some hard shots.
It's hard to attack the legs when you're getting hit in the face, right? But he could, though. He could here.
and he's going to get on it. And let's see how Grandy responds.
Grandy doesn't look threatened at all. I mean,
No.
look at him. He looks totally comfortable here.
He doesn't look concerned at all. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. We've seen these ankle locks go from good weather to bad weather pretty quick. And he pulls out. Both guys starting to get slippery.
Well, then that's one of the things, too, with those leg locks. When somebody starts getting real slippery like that, it's really, really, really hard to get that bite on them.
Markus not happy with the intensity of collar ties coming out of Grandy.
One thing I was going to mention earlier, too, is this has nothing to do with who's right or wrong.
Oh!
And there's a retaliation. It was coming. This was coming.
So
Yeah.
they're trying to decide here what the retaliation is for Markus hitting him in the face. I'm not sure if they're looking at a DQ or not. So Markus is getting upset about the collar ties being a little bit too close to the face. And his response after multiple was to actually then completely just blatantly open hand slap Alex in the face. Now, Alex looks to be playing with him a little bit. You see that?
Yes.
He's trying to play on the emotions.
He is.
And what I was going to mention earlier is that, and we're seeing it, is it doesn't really matter. It's just my opinion
And
of
Alex
what's.
is gonna run him
off. Another big takedown for Alex Grandy. I'm not sure what the complaint is here.
Marco's looking to get right back into it and keep
Yeah.
going. He is not happy about this
Anyway,
right now.
so this really plays into what I was saying as well, because the emotional aspect of what we're seeing is whether it was a slap or not, the fact that an athlete continues to complain about something is very telling to where they are mentally.
Yes.
Because there are many athletes who will get hit in the face and they will keep fighting and they won't complain. And there's nothing about Markus personally. It's just an insight for, if you haven't done a lot of these matches yourself and you're looking from the outside looking in, it's very telling to where some of the
55
mental...
seconds left, 55 seconds.
to where some of the mental breakdown comes. So we're seeing as the match progresses, the more mentally frustrated somebody gets, they're also getting beaten physically.
Yes.
And so there is definitely a correlation there, and we're seeing that very clearly play out. And Alex loves it, I think. I mean, Alex is purposely trying to mess with Marcus's
He's
head.
trying to open that crack up into a crevice. He'd like to totally break him.
Front headlock here. There could be a potential guillotine here for Alex Grandy.
Perez is defending. You can see he's fighting in with his right hand, and Grandy's using it as an opportunity to land some body shots.
And as a reminder, if this match ends without a submission or a knockout victory, they will go into overtime, and it's looking likely.
30 seconds.
30 seconds left on the clock. Markus climbing up here for an armbar attack. There's a pretty good lock on the top of those shoulders.
If he can shove that elbow. Missed it, landed some slaps.
Whew.
I think these guys just want to hit each other.
Oh, yeah,
Some big
for
hits
sure.
coming from both of these guys now.
10 seconds.
10 seconds left here. They're going to probably go to overtime.
I want to say that Markus almost looked like he was signing for
Overtime,
somebody
ladies
in
and
his corner.
gentlemen.
It was.
Overtime.
It sounded like something. I think he does know ASL.
Now remember, this is going into overtime, and the winner of this match wins their team the money, the belts, the pride. It's all on the line.
With slaps,
Yes.
with strikes.
Very interesting to see Markus Perez locking his feet from the very beginning. I'm not saying he's going to get ankle locked, but I'm just saying it's not really something that you see. Although I don't think it's allowed, so they're shifting it. Wow, an immediate escape from Alex Grandy. Very quick. That's going to be hard to beat.
Markus comes up on top like, I'm still going to finish on top.
He looks a little, might have been confused there about the rule. I'm not totally sure. Maybe just caught in the moment.
And that could be a problem. That could be a problem if you're not certain as to what your role is and where this position ends and where it begins.
So now we're seeing a little bit of a
Gamesmanship.
yes, because Alex, the thing about the EBI overtime is it's very clear what you're allowed to start with, as you know.
Yes.
And so when an athlete is avoiding the correct start position, it's not going to go well.
No.
Wow, another quick escape though. This is a quick escape for Markus. It's not going to be as fast as Alex's was, but he's almost out of the back.
I can't tell if Markus is trying to attack Grandy's foot.
Oh, he is. He has a toe hold.
Yeah, he does have a toe hold. It almost looks like he's switching to a knee bar.
To be honest, though, I think that this is keeping him stuck in the position longer than is necessary. His own submission is
Yes.
racking up time stuck in the back.
And I
now,
believe this submission is counted as an escape if you get it here while you're escaping.
also reaching back for some slaps to the face just for added. So here we go. So that's round one. We know who won that round, but it is accumulated time rather than like winner of each round. So even though Grandy won that round by a lot, it's going to benefit him going into the next couple of rounds of overtime because it's a cumulative score. Wow,
Grandy's out.
another fast escape. I love that Perez just wants to chase him no matter what. I'm not
Perez just
sure
wants-
at this point if it's an understanding of the rule set or simply an emotional response to wanting to fight.
I think Marco just wants to hit him.
I believe Markus has his attempt to escape though, right? Unless
Should
the time
be.
difference is...
No, it should be.
It should be, right?
Because there's a potential of
Alex Grandy camp is celebrating.
yeah, and definitely those on Team FaZe are also celebrating. Alex Enriquez and Jared James are looking pretty happy at this moment. Wow, Markus Perez not even looking willing to return to the mat for the hand raise. He's looking like he might leave the arena.
He's definitely going to be hot tonight. I mean, that was
You hate
one.
to see that.
It does, yeah.
Yikes, Markus Perez is,
Oh,
and the fight's breaking out.
no, this is not good.
Oh.
Markus Perez was getting booed and attacked somebody in the crowd. That's what just happened. He was getting booed and was attacked by someone in the crowd. I'm sorry, he attacked somebody in the crowd.
Allegedly.
Break it up. Everybody back to your seats. Everybody back to your seats.
You know, I
All
always
fight
wonder
gyms,
too,
get
watching.
back to your corners.
I can certainly say this is a first.
For sure.
Hate to see
Everybody
something like
get
this
back to
happen
your
at such a
seats
great show.
now.
really, really a shame to see something like that happen at the end of what was an amazing show through the entire evening. But it looks like we're going to wrap things up.
Everybody back to your seats.
Getting people separated, going to wrap things up and close out this team tournament for the evening.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
Listen up. You will be suspended. You will be suspended. Fighters will be suspended. Fighting. And immediately. Fight, not fight, you'll be suspended.
Getting some order restored here. Listen, tempers run hot, but at the end of all this, we're jiu-jitsu athletes competing with each other, and this has to be a win.
Well, and I just want to mention, too, to those watching at home, especially those newer to jiu-jitsu, it's such a shame to see something like this happen. Very, very rare.
All right, let's clear the mat.
Definitely not behavior that we condone, whether
Absolutely
it's jiu-jitsu as a whole or Subversiv as a team, the organization.
All right, everybody off the mats, please.
It's not what we're looking for at our shows. So
Everybody clear the mats.
Very unfortunate. Looks like no one was seriously injured. Things will be taken care of as far as suspension post-event. But we're going to clear everyone off the mat, get these guys and gals their belts, and we're going to call it a night after a night of great, exciting matches.
I am back, guys.
All right.
I'll be right back.
All right, let's get Team FaZe up here. Let's get Team FaZe up here so you can get your belts. All right, let's go. All right, everyone, go. Let's sit down. Let's take a seat so we can finish this night so you can all go off and have your fun. All right, let's go, Team FaZe. Let's get you up so you can get your belts. Let's go. All right, Team FaZe, let's go.
You know, like you were saying, Kendall, this is not indicative of the behavior of our sport. We're getting
All right,
order.
ladies and gentlemen.
It's being established.
Team FaZe right here. These are your champions. Let's hear it for Team FaZe. Put your hands together. What an incredible night.
Going to put the focus back on the folks that deserve it, the champions, Team FaZe. We are going to present them with the belts. Everything is calmed down here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Team FaZe. Let's hear it for Team FaZe.
All right, Team FaZe, our champions. Alex Enriquez, Jared James, and of course, Alex Grandy. Congratulations, Team FaZe. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with us while we had a little bit of chaos there at the end, but nonetheless, an amazing night of an insane submission rate for a show of this size. Just really impressed with all the athletes, the way they put it on the line. Again, I was joined by Justin Jackson, Tim Freeman. My name is Kendall Roos saying thank you guys for tuning in to Subversiv 11. And stay tuned for Subversiv 12.
Yeah, pardon my.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again.